Hello.
Oh. Hi.
And welcome to
Not planned.
One Foot on the Ground.
This is Johnny.
This is Ashley. And today we are watching How to Steal a Million,
1966.
starring Audrey Hepburn and Peter O'Toole.
Them's the two.
Oh,
Yeah, they give you a lesson in love and larceny.
look! Is that the catch?
The tagline?
Tagline?
It's a little blip on the poster. The actual tagline is, hold up, a movie about those who appreciate the finest things in life for free.
That's a good tagline. Okay, so 20th Century Fox.
Man, there was a...
Now, I would like to, just a side note to 20th Century Fox, why is this not on Blu-ray? Please answer me.
Honestly, I didn't think you would pick another movie that wasn't on Blu-ray, but I think that you... Maybe ammunition? Fuel?
Fuel.
Like, hey guys, we need it on Blu-ray.
Hey,
hello,
Blu-ray,
hello.
hey.
Also, it's in letterbox widescreen, isn't it? It's not anamorphic.
It might not be, actually.
I am shocked.
Yeah, I don't think it is anamorphic.
Yeah, it'd be that letterbox. I see those bars, which is fine.
I mean...
You still see, like, a wide frame.
Yeah, I wonder how much of that is cut off, though, because see how the frame is not equal?
Yeah,
Now, this is a film by William Wyler, by the way. We should probably say that, too, because he is a wonderful director who has made lots of films
Tell me about
that
them.
people love. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
William Wyler. I think he did a lot of Audrey films.
He did.
Well, not
Did
a
he
lot,
do, like,
but-
Charade?
No, that was Stanley Donen.
Well, then, I don't know who he is at all.
Stanley Donen did also a Two for the Road
Mm-hmm.
with Audrey Hepburn and a bunch of things. We've never done an Audrey film, so I guess I do have a lot to say.
Yeah.
Because we just never have gone over her before.
Because it also was difficult because I had never seen an Audrey film.
Yes, this is true, which I'm still alarmed about. Now, because a lot of the time you'll see things like Breakfast at Tiffany's. That's a typical one for people to have seen.
Well, right, yeah.
And I would say My Fair Lady, a lot of people see that when they're kids. You know.
Sure, yeah. Not my childhood. Ben-Hur was like the big one that he did, right?
William Wyler?
Mhm.
Oh, did he direct that?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Wow.
Well, maybe it wasn't the big one he did.
I mean, I just think of, The Children's Hour. That's Audrey Hepburn, too.
Mm-hmm.
Funny Girl. He did not direct Funny Girl. Did he really?
That's what he is known for.
Oh, wow. How did I not know that?
Oh, Roman Holiday. I knew that one.
Well, yes. I think he
Yeah.
did Sabrina, too, didn't he?
Whoopsies.
Did he do Sabrina? And I want to say... was it William Wyler that did Love in the Afternoon? I can't remember now.
And I can't say.
Did he do... I'm going to just ask you if he did all kinds of things. So... Because I don't know.
Well.
It'll be a surprise when we watch the other movies. Who's the other guy? Because there's another guy that she worked with a lot. And he's the one that did... It might have been William. I don't know. Did he do Sabrina?
No.
Then that's not who I'm thinking of then.
Uh-oh.
The guy who did Sabrina also did Love in the Afternoon. Whoever that was. But anyway. So...
Keep it going. What were you saying? I
don't
interrupted
remember.
you. Uh-oh. This is not looking good.
What do you mean it's not looking good?
You forgot what you were going to say. That's all.
Oh, no.
I was
Okay,
thinking
look
of
at that. Look 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 at that. That's Audrey in a car. And she's got the most
Breaking news.
ridiculous hat on.
I love it.
Oh, no, I love it.
It's like
Her
a knob, like
her
she's a pawn
makeup.
piece.
Look at that makeup. And look at those glasses. Now, it's good to note that all of her costumes
Billy
for her
Wilder.
films.
Wilder.
Billy Wilder, that's the guy. Okay, thank you. That was gonna see William Wyler.
Yeah,
I
get it. I get it.
Okay, I got a little confused. Billy Wilder, yeah. So anyway, Givenchy is the one who designed all of Audrey's outfits for literally nearly all of her films. Nearly. She did not do for everything, but...
They mention him in this
or
movie.
he. I'm sorry, he. Do they mention him by name?
Yes. When somebody is dressed as a maid, I want to say. Is that a scene? That's a scene, right?
Yes, there is maids.
Yeah, and then it says it gives Givenchy a night off.
Oh,
yeah.
Peter O'Toole probably says that.
Yeah.
To her, yeah. That, which is funny because she actually was wearing Givenchy.
Yes.
Well, I mean, obviously, but as I just said, all of her. In fact, when she did Roman Holiday, I believe this is an I believe moment because I'm not 100% sure on this fact, but I believe for the scene where she had to wear a gown in Roman Holiday, it might have been at the end. Well, I think she wore a gown twice, but anyway, whatever, it doesn't matter. She specifically wanted a Givenchy gown.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she chose that. And then after that, they became very... Well, it was a pre-existing gown that he had designed. But after that, they worked together, like, for almost everything. She did take a break from him in, like, maybe the 80s?
Okay.
I think 70s, 80s, something like that. Not for any. I think she just wanted to get out of it because you know how some people
like typecast.
Like, yeah, well, yeah. I mean, it's Audrey, so she's not really typecast, but has a certain look,
right? That
she kind of always had.
Yes.
And she kind of wanted to get out of that and really focus on acting. Actually, it might have been a nun story because she doesn't wear. She obviously has to wear a habit.
A habit designed by Givenchy.
In fact, wouldn't that be the greatest thing? Oh my god, I would die.
It's what movie was that where it was taken in? It was Dolly Parton's it wasn't a habit though, it was her choir thing. Man, I can't remember the movie.
For Joyful Noise?
Yeah!
I love that. I used to own it on Blu-ray. I don't anymore. I had to sell it. But
one day
Queen Latifah and Dolly Parton.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. That was fantastic. I was probably the only person excited about that.
No.
Well, maybe not, but you know, other gays. Anyway, so but anyway, so Givenchy, Audrey Hepburn, so they took a break or whatever, and then there was, I think it was a film she did called Bloodline.
Okay.
Which I think has another one of those fucking things that became a series later that it's hard for me to say. No, there was an Audrey Hepburn film called Bloodline.
Okay, yeah.
You know, like The Killing is a Stanley Kubrick film, but also apparently a very popular show.
Oh, yeah, it is, but I wouldn't call it popular.
Well, everybody mentions it, and I'm like, no, I'm talking about Stanley Kubrick. The original.
You know, maybe you should say the dates right after.
I mean...
Make no mistake, when I talk about The Day the Earth Stood Still, I always follow up with 1951.
Oh.
But because I don't want to be confused with that Keanu Reeves
and I'd
movie.
have to think about it.
Math?
You know what I mean? Well, yeah, I can't remember what year
reciting
exactly
numbers?
The Killing came out. I think it was... see? You're making me think.
It'll just be...
50,
the internet will provide.
50...
The back of the DVD or Blu-ray case will provide.
57. Let's say 57.
Okay.
Just that's
but
a ballpark.
Even if you just said that and they didn't know,
maybe 56.
You were talking about a Kubrick film, they would not think it was the TV show.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That's true. I almost did pick Charade, by the way, too.
Also, it was 1956.
Oh, look at me. That was my second choice.
Oh, look at that.
Because 57 must have been Plaza of Glory then. Anyway, so, biggity bam, doop 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 stuff.
Her outfit.
Beautiful.
This guy here, when I
that's
first
her
saw
dad.
him, yeah, Papa.
Oh yeah,
the way she calls him.
She has a lot of. In fact,
Papa.
all the films that she did
Mm-hmm.
I think there was only one that she did where the guy was her age. Like
In what
most
way?
films,
Those velvet purple
most
stairs.
films that she, I know, I love that. Most films that were, that guy has purple in his hair.
Like love interests? I think
Yes.
it's the lighting.
Well, it might be to help him look more gray. Too.
Maybe.
And it just showed up on film for some reason. But it also could be the fact that it's on DVD and not restored on Blu-ray.
Ooh. Hear that, 20th century?
20th century. Stop worrying about your other films. Actually, now this is Disney. Disney has the 20th century.
Really?
Fox.
Huh.
Don't they?
Maybe.
Well, they have Fox.
That's a lot.
I guess it's the same thing.
That's a lot of stuff.
So, Disney. I'm talking to you. Get on it. So this is supposed to be, what, a famous... they keep saying it throughout this whole
the
movie.
Cellini Venus or something?
Not Chabuli.
The Cialini.
Cialini?
Chiliani.
Chili con queso?
Yeah.
Yes.
The Chili con queso
That's
Venus.
it.
For those of you not watching the film, it's a statue of a naked woman holding nachos and a chili cheese dipping sauce.
No, she's made of the chili cheese dipping sauce. It's an illusion.
Oh. Look
Now,
at them touching it
so
with their
basically,
bare oily
so
hands.
we should probably explain maybe what's happening in this movie.
Okay.
Just so people get a context
How
of what's
do
going
they
on.
steal the million?
The million is basically the statue. And what happens is her dad is a very,
Forger.
very, very, very good forger of art. And he's made a living, very nice living, off of... I'm laughing at the movie.
Dumb rich people, millionaires
Yes,
or whatever. is
making
what he
money
says.
off of, idiots.
Yeah.
And who want famous works of art that are not actual famous works
Yeah,
of art.
like Vincent Van Gogh.
Yeah, he was
pieces.
copying one in the attic when she showed up at the house.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this statue is a marble statue thing that was also a fake. Like, it's not real.
Yes, and her grandfather carved it. It might be a family thing.
Yeah, I believe it was her grandfather.
And she's worried because they've got things to test
Yes.
statues now.
Which, yeah.
And you have to test for forgeries, yeah.
So,
Papa?
but the statue is being, going to be exhibited at a museum, like the National something museum.
Yeah, and it's in
I want to
Paris.
say, oh, is it Paris?
They're in Paris.
Oh, I feel like an idiot.
In this
For some
movie.
reason, I always thought it was the National Gallery in London. For some reason, I'm an idiot.
Maybe it is.
No, it must be because they kept talking about like the, what is it, the,
The Louvre?
no, the, well, it's definitely not the Louvre. They don't rob the Louvre. Oh, so yeah. So anyway, she's basically explaining the problem with the fact that they're going to test this shit and they're going to get caught from having a fake fucking statue.
Yeah.
And they're basically doing the, what is it, the verification of it? Not necessarily because they want to find out it's real, but because of the insurance.
Yes, when he agrees to sell it, I believe. A guy wants
Is
to
that what
purchase
it
it
is?
for
Well,
or somebody.
that's a
Yeah.
separate, that's a subplot.
Oh, apologies. Apologies. I thought it was after he.
Oh, which is Eli Wallach. I love him.
It is. They were gonna cast somebody else.
Oh,
But-
really?
Yeah, but Eli was the cheaper choice.
Oh
so.
my! I wonder who the expensive choice.
I can't
was.
remember who it was, but I knew that Eli was a cheaper version.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Oh well. Well, I love Eli Wallach, so it doesn't really matter.
Also, her father, Hugh. Hold up, I got it in my notes. Hugh Griffith. First of all, I love that Photoshop of Audrey Hepburn's face on like an older photo body.
yeah, because it's supposed to be
It's
like
been
her
modeled after
grandmother.
your mother.
Yeah, or mother or grandmother.
One or the other.
I think it's the grandmother.
It's probably that would probably best fit with the plot.
'Cause- yeah.
It was carved by her grandfather.
But she looks alarmingly like the statue. Well, supposedly. Maybe it's a
not
Blu-ray
alarming for-
situation. You hear that, Fox? It
We know
might
you're
be-
listening.
Well, no, because seriously, every time I've seen this film, I'm like, that doesn't look like Audrey at all. but everybody keeps mentioning, that looks just like you.
Amazon has it in high def. I watched it on Amazon Prime.
Is it in high def on that?
Mm-hmm. For $3.99.
Motherfuck, I might have to try that. Because does it look better than this?
Do you want me to disappoint you? Yes, it does.
God damn it. you rent or buy for $3.99?
Rent. Buy wasn't like less than $10.
I mean, I might
buy.
have to do that. There's
Yeah.
Eli. God, he looks so fucking young.
Amazon has a decent player.
They have a lot of good films on there that I want to own.
Yeah.
And I was pissed because, well, I thought you could watch them, and then I realized I was just adding a bunch of stuff to my list that, was like, that I'd have to purchase or rent or something.
Yeah.
Like Stepping Out with Liza Minnelli. Oh my God, I love that movie. We used to watch it when we were kids all the time.
Never seen that one.
It's like she's a dance teacher for like a weird ragtag group of people.
Ooh.
It's so much fun.
like Sister Act without like the Catholics.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah.
I'll watch that.
Sister, we should do Sister Act
I
someday.
love Sister Act.
I own
Let's
it
do
on
Sister
Blu-ray.
Act 2, Back in the Habit.
Oh, well.
The one with Lauryn Hill.
I like both.
Well, yeah, of course you
We're
like
gonna do
both
both.
because
If we do 'em,
like
we're doing
Terminator
both.
and Terminator 2. It's like one big movie, super good.
Super good. Yeah, I mean, seriously. Oh, we need to talk about the Terminator trailer, too.
Oh,
In real life. I posted it on the webs.
You tagged me.
I did.
Yeah, and
that looks amazing.
I gestured a tap to
A gesture.
indicate that I liked
she
it.
Tapalooed.
I tap a lewd, and then I tap a lead.
Okay, so...
It sounds like restroom terms.
Oh, God.
I tap a lewd, and then I tap a lead.
She's reading Hitchcock.
Mm-hmm,
And of
she
course
sure
she's acting. Now, I think that was an inside little joke.
Yeah, in Roman Holiday, right? Was it Roman Holiday where she was reading something featuring Hitchcock, or maybe it wasn't Roman Holiday.
I don't know. Well, no, I think it was because
There was another movie where she was reading
Notoriously-
Hitchcock in bed.
notoriously Audrey was not selected by Alfred Hitchcock
That's so funny.
because she does not look blonde. And she doesn't have a big bosom. So
But they
he
could do the
basically-
little strappy do like they
They
did
could
with,
do. They could
what's
do
her
all.
name?
Can you imagine if there was
Liz? No.
Audrey Hepburn with the blonde hair? Wouldn't it be
Gentlemen prefer
fun?
blondes. The brunette.
Oh, Jane Russell.
Yes, Jane Russell. And get her just a push-up bra.
Yeah,
Like her.
I mean, of course. But they never did. Okay, so
Yes, of
basically,
course.
okay, so now what's happening is she's alone in the house or whatever, freaked out because there's a robber in the house, but he's not exactly a robber.
Yeah, he's
he's
chipping
there.
off some paint.
Yeah, he's there to find out whether or not a Van Gogh that's in their house is authentic. And this person happens to be Peter O'Toole.
I thought you were going to spoil it.
What?
Police officer.
Oh, is he really?
Isn't he?
I don't know. I don't. Do you know that the
We watch different movies.
We really should. We really should watch Charade at some point because every time I watch it, I get so confused. I'm like, I mean, I've seen it a million times, but I couldn't tell you who the hell Cary Grant plays in that movie because he says he's somebody else every 5 minutes. I'm like, I don't know who you are by the end of this movie.
Oh.
Okay, so they're gonna reveal. Look at those eyes.
Yeah. it's a
I
really
bet
pretty
this looks
shot.
amazing on high definition. Because he has such beautiful eyes.
I bet those stairs are so soft under your toes.
Look at that face. Oh, he is a handsome man.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm sorry, but if this were a man that I had a gun to, I would be like, take
your
off
pants
your
off.
clothes. Just take them off.
Slowly.
Like, sir, take them off. Anyway.
Why that painting?
And of course, she can't call the police, which she was about to do because she realized, shit, there's a fake Van Gogh in the building.
Yes.
I love it. I just love it. Now, I wanted to talk a little bit about. Now, we haven't gotten to the heist part yet. Because they are going to steal $1 million.
Yes.
You know, the title of the film basically implies that will happen.
Yeah, and you're gonna learn how.
They're going to learn how.
How to do it.
And look at her with that gun. Audrey's very cute in this movie.
She's very...
Her physical comedy's fun. Her
Yeah.
face.
Her face. Her face is
so
fun.
good. You know, I almost picked all of her films, by the way.
Just as all of like
Well, I
as
like
one,
when
as
I
one
was
go?
deciding what film to do this week. I was like looking through her films, and I was like, "Oh, I want to do that one. Oh, I want to do that one. Oh, I want to do." But then I was like, "Which one should I have?" Because I knew this was going to be your first Audrey.
Yeah.
And I almost did Funny Face. That was top choice.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't want to do that one yet because we've done a lot of musicals lately.
Oh, we have, haven't we?
So I was like, maybe we shouldn't do the musical yet.
Girl loves a musical.
I mean, yeah, I do too. Oh, especially that one. It's one of my Fred Astaire's in it. I mean, it's
I
fucking
love
amazing.
him.
Oh God, it's one of the best. But
It's like he dances on clouds.
he does. Oh my God! And in that, and Audrey, of course. Well, we'll talk about that when we see that.
Okay.
I'm not gonna bring up all the Audrey stuff in one. We gotta save some of it. I was going to say, oh shit. I was gonna say she was always cast with men that were older than her significantly as her love interest. And
Ugh,
there were
gross.
only a couple of occasions where the men were her age. And she always mentioned it when she was, you know, making the film. She's like, this is a little ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like this is kind of gross.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it was probably men writing the script and men doing the casting.
men
Yeah.
doing all of it. Because they're all a bunch of shitheads. But Peter O'Toole, I think he might actually be closer to her age.
Yeah. She is surrounded by older men.
Yeah.
He's the youngest. They're both of them are the youngest too in the whole production.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. But like Cary Grant in Charade, they made jokes about it in the movie.
Oh, right on.
About how old he was. And also,
Oh, his arm is petite.
wow.
I don't mean to shame him. I was just shocked.
No, I mean, it's kind of like mine. I have Peter O'Toole arms. I have lanky little arms.
I like that she put on an apron to administer first aid.
She's a professional. A consummate professional. Is that a word?
Yeah. Perfect. Nailed it.
I don't like that set design here. It's very boring.
Well, it
Especially
was
for such a
probably-
large, beautiful house. It's very odd that this is like... Because
The
look,
kitchen
the
has,
tiles,
like,
those are fake fucking tiles.
Well, yeah,
It's like
set.
wallpaper. It's not, but I mean, it's not even like ceramic tiles. It's just ugly wallpaper.
Right.
Oh, I guess it's supposed to be wallpaper.
Like, well, that's
Although I
also
guess
that's
the-
also where the help is.
Yeah.
That's where the help basically lives. It's the kitchen. They're in a big old fancy place. Look at those steps, John. It's
Well,
still
I
purple
mean-
velvet.
Purple velvet steps, and which is quite honestly
Royal
tacky.
purple.
Very tacky. But at the same time, would I have it? Yes, absolutely. But I would also make sure that the rest of the house matched that because it just doesn't really
It's a big
go
statement
well.
piece.
Yeah. Well, is this a Technicolor film? What year
Isn't
was
it?
this?
1966.
So I guess it could be.
It's really, really pretty. Looks
That
like
might
a
be why
Technicolor
they
film.
have a ridiculous purple staircase. Because, you know, Technicolor, when they were making Technicolor, like actual Technicolor films, not like
Yes.
films that were in color. Like,
Yeah.
like if you're using the actual technique of Technicolor, they'd have specialists come in and specifically make sure that the frames were going to have interesting colors to present so that their company would be praised for its
Yeah, better represented.
yeah. So whenever you watch a Technicolor film, especially Powell and Pressburger films, they are so fucking beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just the most like there's one Black Narcissus, which is incredible, which everybody should watch. But it's just interesting to me that like the one of the, I wouldn't say plot points, but like an important scene in the film is just a woman putting on lipstick. Because it's that shockingly red, beautiful, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
it's just, like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, they knew how to use Technicolor to their advantage to make a dramatic scene. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So,
Absolutely.
well, Powell and Pressburger. I mean, but, other than that, they did have, like, Technicolor people on the set to make sure that everything looked good for their company.
That's smart and strategic.
Oh, yeah. She is a gorgeous woman. You know, she didn't think she was gorgeous.
Is it because she kept getting casted with old men?
No. She
Freaking
just
really.
like in fact, there's a list of complaints that she has about herself in Love in the Afternoon,
Okay.
where she says like, my feet are too big.
I will
My
say in
ears
the
stick
cover, her
out.
feet do look like witch feet
For
on the poster.
this,
Because she's got like the purple stockings that are like fishnet, and
Oh,
it goes
yeah,
like
yeah.
all the way down to like a very long point. Yeah, she got witch feet.
yeah,
But that's part of the poster. It's not actually
Yeah,
her
no.
feet.
Well, I mean, and these are complaints from many, many years. Like, she never
Yeah.
understood why everybody loved her as much as they did.
Oh.
Isn't that weird? Well, but at the same time, she's also a beautifully humble woman. Like, she wasn't a gross, vain star. You know what I mean? Like, she was always just I'm Audrey Hepburn. I'm
Yeah.
a lady. I
I'm
got
just-
kids.
Yeah, I'm just here.
I'm, a goodwill ambassador. I'm just a lovely person. Like, she was just gorgeous woman in real life. And working with her, only one person ever complained about her, and it was a dick face. What is his name? Humphrey Bogart.
Oh my. Gone
It
with
was
the Wind?
in no. What? No.
Was he not in Gone with the Wind?
No.
Who am I thinking
That
of?
was
Cary Grant.
No. Oh my gosh, man. No. Cary Grant was not in Gone with the Wind. It was, oh my god, you're gonna drive me crazy now.
I know.
Rhett Butler. Oh, wait a minute, no, that's the character's name. What's that guy's name? Oh,
For Gone with the
Stop
Wind
it,
or
stop it,
Humphrey
stop it.
Bogart?
no, I know who Humphrey Bogart is.
Oh, then how have you not said Casablanca yet?
Well, I mean, I didn't know we were naming off Humphrey Bogart films. We were trying to figure out who the fuck was in Gone with the Wind.
John, that's so easy.
Vivian
because
Leigh
I have
and
Clark Gable.
Clark Gable. There it
Yeah,
is.
I knew that. It's in a Postal Service song.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Pause. Did you know that when they were writing the music, the two dudes in the Postal Service, they didn't live in the same state, and so they were sending the music back and forth.
through the Postal Service?
Yeah. I was like, oh, what a fun fact.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. That is a fun fact.
Yeah. Keep it going.
So,
With your Humphrey Bogart?
Humphrey
Your
Bogart. Yes.
Cary
So
Grant.
basically, what happened? No.
Clark Gable.
Humphrey. Humphrey had a problem with her because, there was actually maybe a few reasons. One of them was that she wouldn't sleep with him.
Oh, God. Yeah. I'd be pissed too, John.
And so she, isn't that funny though? Like, everybody else that ever worked with Audrey Hepburn was praised how wonderful she was to work with because she was such a kind, loving, wonderful person.
Well, clearly
Humphrey
she had sex
Bogart-
with all of them.
Clearly, she spread her legs for everyone.
Yeah. There's no other
I
explanation.
hate the fact that I just said that about Audrey Hepburn. That is vulgar and tacky.
We can end the podcast now. That's all I wanted.
That's no. Podcast is over. So
Let's
yeah,
hear it.
so he didn't. Yeah, he was kind of an ass about it, and basically said how terrible she was. Now, I will say that on the set of that film, it was Sabrina that they worked with,
Okay.
and
God, that guy.
he, the William, no, not William Wyler,
William Shatner.
Billy Wilder. Billy Wilder had a lot of issues with. I can't remember what it was. It was like production issues. Like, he had things going on, and they were trying to get him to film faster.
Okay.
And he couldn't because he was still working on, like, I don't know, the script or some production. Something was not going well for him.
Yeah.
And Audrey knew this, so she kept creating issues to postpone the shoot so he'd have time to do all the stuff that he needed to do. And nobody knew that, so everybody just thought Audrey Hepburn was a ridiculous bitch.
Yeah, like she was being a diva.
Yeah, like she was being ridiculous.
Yeah.
And that might also have been another reason that Humphrey was not fond of her. But at the
I
same
think it was
time,
mostly the sex thing.
it was probably the sex
Yeah.
thing. But at the same time, like, how amazing is that Audrey did that for him?
That's really sweet.
Do you know what I mean?
It's really cute, yeah.
I love it. Yeah. Oh, the other film that I was... Okay, so besides Funny Face...
Wait, before we move on to a new subject, can I talk about Gross Old Men in relevance to this film?
Yo, yeah.
So, God, what's his name? Hugh Griffin. Griffith?
Uh-huh.
That
Sure.
guy?
The dad.
Papa! Griffith.
The Forger.
He, first of all, looks like a villain.
He does, doesn't he?
He looks like he's either
I
like
feel
a
like
vampire.
has he been a
or
villain as well?
he was in a werewolf movie,
Yeah.
Legend of the Werewolf. I
But
believe
was
it
he the
called.
werewolf?
No, I don't think so. I think he was just. He may have
Of
been the
course not.
dude who's
Of
like
course
a
not.
like,
The guy
what
who
is it
catches
called?
them like Van
where
Helsing?
people like a decoy. You know,
I see.
look at her cleaning the fingerprints off that
Oh,
frame. Patsy.
Every time Audrey Hepburn has a crush in a movie,
Ugh, gross.
it is the cutest damn thing in the world.
She's licking the frame,
She was
rubbing her mouth all over
No,
it,
no, no,
and now
she
she's
was
rubbing her mouth all over her dad.
breathing. She was breathing
Yeah.
to get moisture on it to wipe off.
She
the
was also
fingerprints.
kissing those fingerprints.
I mean, if she wants to fucking kiss the goddamn fingerprints, let her.
That's fine. All right, so this guy, this villain, this pirate, disguising
he does. Look at
himself
those
as a
eyebrows.
forger. Yeah.
You know, she has a similar father in Love in the Afternoon. Like he doesn't look much like a villain, but he has like a weird look.
Yeah.
Like that does not look like it would be Audrey Hepburn's father.
Well, oh my god, look at that look.
Seriously.
This dude was fired for bad behavior from this production because in the hotel, the George V. Hughes Hotel or whatever, that's probably definitely wrong. The posh hotel that they were at.
Mhm.
He was doing things such as walking the corridors naked with a do not disturb sign covering his genitals, but altered to say do disturb. So they were like, get out.
I am
But, like,
so glad that you
was the
researched
last
this.
straw.
Because I am in love with that fact, and I probably would do that.
Yeah, I laughed so hard. And I was like, it was a different
also,
time.
Picturing that particular man doing that would be so
Yeah,
weird.
And just confidently, just walking around with a do not disturb sign
Now, what nationality is
in
he?
front of his junk. He's from. I read this earlier because I was looking to see if I could find other stuff, but not
he
a lot
French?
of documentation. Yeah, he's French.
Okay. Yeah, she has a lot of French dads. Because I think it was Maurice Chevalier. I think he might have been her dad in
Go ahead.
Love in the Afternoon. And also Maurice Chevalier was the dad in... Or was it the dad?
It was not.
I don't know if it was the dad.
It wasn't.
In Gigi. But he's the guy that sang Saint Kevin for
You
you
mean the J-Lo and Ben Affleck movie?
No.
Name a year.
That was
exactly
Gigli
what
or
you're
whatever.
talking about.
Gigi.
I know, it's got a white cover.
You know, Gigi was written for Audrey Hepburn.
Oh.
She originated the part on stage. And the woman who wrote it, when Audrey was auditioning for the play, which, was being written at the time,
Yeah.
the woman who was writing it, her name, I can't remember her name, but she had a great name. But she saw Audrey Hepburn step onto the stage and she said, "That's it. That is my Gigi." And There you go.
Perfect.
That is my Gigi. I don't even know if she was French.
She had to be.
I feel like I heard that story said that way, so I'm saying it that way. Like her, but she did have a French name. She had like, it was like Madame something.
Madam.
Madame something.
Maybe she just like, ran
But
a
they called her
brothel.
like, like not like Madame, like we say Madame, but they say like
Madame.
Mimi or something. Like Mimi Dupe. I made that up.
Nailed
I don't know.
it.
Mimi. Anyway, so no, I can't remember why they were in the museum that day.
Was it an auction?
No. This is a museum
From the French collectors.
It's not an auction.
The auction was in the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah.
There was an auction at the beginning where one of his paintings sold,
Mm-hmm.
which he forged.
Yes.
Excuse me, I burped.
It's disgusting.
I know. Gross.
Unforgivable.
So, well, I guess he was probably going to the museum to like check it out to see if it was a forgery because he's aware of the fact that this man's a forger.
Yeah.
So he's like, what about this Cellini Venus? Is that it?
Maybe. I don't know the subtitles.
I keep wanting to say, oh. Wow. I like how you waited. Oh my God. Look at those tacky old DVD subtitles.
Yeah, those are bad, but it's what we got.
Okay, Fox. Blu-ray. Fuck you. All Audrey films should be on Blu-ray mandatory. It should be a mandatory thing. And there should be a
what
beautiful
Audrey
collection.
films are?
On Blu-ray?
Mm-hmm.
Sabrina.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. I'm blanking. Roman Holiday.
Is it Breakfast at Tiff's?
Breakfast. Of course, Breakfast. Breakfast was one of the first, of course.
Yeah.
My Fair Lady.
Okay.
Charade.
Mm-hmm.
The Children's Hour, which I have not purchased yet.
Uh-oh.
I also haven't purchased Sabrina, but it's not one of my favorites. So I'm not really like digging
You've like
for
brought
it.
it up like 12 times already.
I don't like that one. I really don't.
All right. Well,
I mean, I like her in it. Any movie
you
that I
also told me you didn't
mention-
like James Cameron, and you're like in love with him. You're like obsessed.
Well, but I don't like Sabrina. I like the remake. The remake was good
Okay.
with
The Teenage
Harrison
Witch.
Ford.
Oh.
Roman. Oh God,
I'm just
I love
driving
Roman
you
Holiday.
nuts.
I don't think I bought Roman Holiday on Blu-ray yet either. I don't think so. Not the point. Oh, I'm sorry.
Why are you
I'm
sorry?
not drinking all my beverages.
That's because
yet.
you're talking more than me, which is fine.
We also have to make sure we're keeping in mind our breaking point for the audience to get their intermission. Because
they
we
can
talked for too
they
long.
can all take their pee breaks and get
Yes.
some refreshments.
For a whole week. Le Trek.
He's so villainous.
He is. Well, I guess he is kind of a villain.
Yeah, he is a forger.
He's forging
Stealing
bullshit.
from people. Yeah.
But his beautiful little daughter, she's not a forger.
Is
she didn't take over the
not?
family business.
Okay.
No. She just looks pretty.
No, she does something else instead.
Does she?
For money, there's something that she's
She
doing
definitely
for her
does
job
that.
in the
Like I
beginning.
love
They never touch back
when
on
they
it.
talk about Audrey's occupations in these movies. It is adorable. Like I think in Charade she's like a translator or something,
Okay.
and I think it's cute.
It just comes up, and then you never see anything about
Funny
it again.
girl, funny face. She was
Funny girls, Babs.
She worked in a
Right.
bookshop.
Yeah.
Embryonic something. Embryo books, maybe?
Embryo books.
Something like that.
Just like
And then, of
for
course, she
babies.
became a model.
I mean, be like before they're babies.
Yes. So Eli Wallach, we should talk about him for a minute.
Go ahead.
He is fantastic. I love him. He was in a film called The Holiday with Cameron Diaz and
seen
Kate
it.
Winslet
And Jack Black.
and Jack Black and some other dude. Oh, Jude Law. Oh my God. The most important person in the whole movie. Other than Kate Winslet. But Eli Wallach played her when she, it was like Cameron Diaz's neighbor,
Yeah.
who ended up being Kate Winslet's sort of neighbor. when
Well,
she
because they
house
traded.
swapped.
Yeah.
And Kate Winslet became friends with him, and it was so cute.
No, I like.
It was so cute. But he was also in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly,
Right on.
which is a spaghetti western by Sergio Leone, and it's amazing.
Also stars
And
Clint Eastwood.
he
Oh, I
happens
didn't
to
mention
have
that.
played the Ugly, just for
Just for reference.
reference. He's not exactly ugly, but
He was ugly in the film.
he was not. I would not honestly. When I saw him in it might have been this. When I saw him, and I was like, I've seen that guy before somewhere, but where have I seen him?
Yeah.
And then I looked him up, and
You're
I was
like,
like,
was it a
no
fistful
way,
of dollars?
no way. No, he wasn't in that. I don't think.
No, that was never mind.
Oh, no. I meant when I saw him in this,
Right.
because he's clean cut and nice, and like
Yes.
fresh. And good, bad, good. The
His nose looks like a prosthetic, people would put on a nose to make a person to wear a disguise.
Mhm.
But that's just his real nose, and
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
it. Yeah.
I feel like he's been in a lot of things that people have seen, but they don't realize who he is.
Oh, they'd recognize it if
You
they
would
saw the
recognize
nose.
him immediately.
Yeah, for sure.
Even younger, he looks exactly the same as he does older.
Yes. Absolutely.
Exactly the same.
And then if you're wondering what the nose looks like, it looks like Sylvester Stallone's nose in Dick Tracy.
Sylvester Stallone is not in Dick Tracy.
The other guy, Rocky.
Rocky is not in Dick Tracy.
Who? Sylvester Stallone.
No, you keep saying that. Al Pacino.
It's Al Pacino.
Oh my gosh. Oh. I want to know, do they put like fake shit? Oh, Cellini. Do they put fake shit in her hair to get it to do that?
To do the bump?
Yeah. Is that like a thing, like a piece of, like a...
So in some
I can't articulate
in
words.
some styles, they'll people will put like soda
fabric.
cans or something underneath. But in others, I think it was more particularly in the late 70s and 80s, they would tease the hair and then comb
it over.
it over. So they'd make
looks-
huge knots.
To bump it up.
Yeah.
I swear to God, my sister used to have like this thing that she put in her hair.
Probably,
that
so she didn't have
caused
to
it
tease
bump.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a fake, like
Yeah.
a pad or something, like a padding little. Looks like a
Absolutely.
almost like a
but
shoulder
if your hair's
pad.
not thick enough or it parts a little bit, people will see it and they'll be like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like seeing the
Now,
man
see,
behind the curtain.
honestly, with this particular situation, that's probably a wig.
This?
Yeah.
No.
You don't think?
No, I think it's teased.
I mean, look at how she doesn't have. Well, we're also not watching it in high definition, so
Yeah, so who
I
knows?
couldn't tell you if she had flyaways or not.
He also looks like a Three Musketeer.
Oh yeah, yeah, that would work. That would work.
I like her outfit. The
Oh,
yellow.
Givenchy.
Yeah, or the man in the yellow jacket.
Oh, I was gonna say though, when she Bloodline was when she brought back Givenchy as designer, and it was like a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's how they advertised the movie. It was like reunited for the first time in many years. Givenchy and they showed like a little documentary of him sitting on a bench sketching and stuff.
And was she out in a park feeding ducks?
Yeah,
and he was
I'm
on
not
a
even
bench,
kidding. Yes.
sketching her. Yeah.
Well, not sketching her, like sketching the designs for his guys. She wasn't
Well, yeah.
there. She was off in France having a good time.
Probably,
eating a baguette
definitely,
or something.
yeah.
I don't know. Because she
She
could
loves
eat a
her
baguette
baguettes.
because she was skinny as fuck, so she could eat whatever she wants. She had that metabolism for life, people. For life. She never
She
gained
is very
weight.
petite.
And,
yeah.
well, it
Very.
was funny though because she did not like sweet things.
Oh.
Did not. And when she made Breakfast at Tiffany's, which I don't know if we'll ever watch that one for the podcast, but she didn't. They kept trying to give her I can't remember what it was, like a donut or something that had a lot of sugar in it.
Like a Danish?
I don't think it was a
Croissant?
Danish.
Like some kind of pastry?
It ended up being a croissant, I think, because they kept giving her these sweet things, like maybe a cinnamon roll or whatever it was, and she couldn't eat it. She's like, I can't eat this. So they had to give her something that had no sweetener in it.
Yeah. Also, if she's doing if she's on
Well,
like a
take
set,
after take
yeah,
after
she's
take,
she's doing a bunch of takes.
True. Very
Also,
true.
I love it's so out of place. It doesn't come up again that I can
Oh, the
remember.
boing?
Yeah, they're like boom when he's like, oh yeah, it's gonna be praised or not praised, verified, evaluated
for
yeah,
insurance purposes.
yeah. Also, I'm pretty sure someone offered to pay him $200,000 for it, and the insurance is $1 million. That is.
I'm just making annoying
mule.
noises. Oh yeah, we're drinking a mule. I also have wine, but I haven't drank
It's
that
breathing.
yet. It's breathing right now. Can't you hear it? It's in the background.
Yeah, it's pretty loud.
Okay, so
Let's hear it.
well, anyway, we didn't mention that at the beginning, when they were trying to box up the Chihuly Venus or whatever the fuck it's called,
The Cellini,
like
cello. That's right.
I
like
keep
cello.
because
Cellini.
Chihuly is an artist, so I keep
Chihuly?
thinking Chihuly, but it's not Chihuly. Anyway, so but anyway, when they were boxing up, she was trying to break it. Like she was trying to let me put it in the crate.
Yeah.
So she could drop it.
Yeah.
And then she was bringing over the marble slab
And
thing.
she was
that
gonna,
sitting
throw
she
it
was
on
gonna
top. Yeah.
Dump it on. Then the dad caught her. I was like, no.
Yeah.
And she's like, damn it. Because she didn't want it to get to the museum because she was
Yeah.
afraid people would find out it was a fake, which it is.
Yes. And they will.
And they will. Well, will they? I don't know. Maybe not. We'll find out.
Well, if they do examine it, they will find
They
out.
will
that's a
find
fake.
out for sure. Yeah. Now what's happening is they found out that it was going to be validated for the insurance purposes, and now they're trying to figure out what the fuck they're going to do because they're like, oh shit, this thing's fake, we know it. And Audrey's in the back of her head Peter O'Toole, he's a tall drink of water.
He is tall. And he told her to contact him if she ever wanted to steal something.
Oh, did he say that specifically?
It was something like that,
Oh.
yeah. Yeah, because he kept
And by the way, that is a terrible fake Van Gogh.
it is, but that might be on purpose.
Well, it certainly doesn't make him look like a very good forger.
I mean, might be on purpose in the film.
Oh, in the film.
Yeah, so that you know it's a fake.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Or so that they don't have any sort of copyright issues.
Oh, I
Yeah.
never thought of that. That could be it, too.
Yeah.
Huh.
Because it
That's
would
an
be during a
interesting idea.
time where people would be like,
I think you could... that's still a thing. I'm pretty
right,
sure.
but... Yeah, maybe they didn't want to pay for permission.
Do you know that's why a lot of the times in films, if there's a poster for a film in the background of the scene...
It's usually for the same production
No.
company?
It usually... Well, depending on the
Scream
situation...
had that.
They
A bunch of
won't...
Miramax films.
If it... I don't know how to explain this. Let's say Kevin
it.
Smith
Mm-hmm.
in
Miramax.
Mallrats.
Yep.
I
Miramax.
think it was Mallrats. He had posters all over the wall because one of the guys had a thing for films or something.
Yes.
And they had... But it was all the generic posters that didn't have, people on them.
yeah.
Because if it had an image of somebody on it, you would possibly have to pay them royalties for it.
Well, yeah.
So, Jackie Brown poster
Yeah.
was not... It just had the title of the film. It did not have a picture of...
Jackie Brown.
Greer? Pam Grier? Is that her name?
I don't think so.
Who's Pam Grier?
Not Jackie Brown. Jackie
Jackie
Brown is... There was a teaser, there was a trailer for that where she just kept doing Jackie Brown. Jackie Brown. Like her with the gun, leaning into frame and then saying her
fucking
name.
love Jackie Brown, by the way.
It was pretty good.
It's one of my favorites. There has a couple of moments that could be cut out. I think if Quentin...
As with all Quentin Tarantino
Yeah.
movies.
I think if Quentin made it
also
nowadays,
it is
would
Pam
be
Grier.
shorter. It is Pam Grier. Okay. I think if he made that now, he'd probably cut a lot of that shit out.
Do you think so?
Yes, I do.
Based on what? The most recent Quentin Tarantino film?
Well, no,
hold
no.
up. What was it? Not the Bastards. Not the Inglourious Bastards.
No.
Django Unchained, not
No.
that one, not that one.
It was good, whatever it was. Look
the one where
at
they were in the
this.
snow.
Look at this. This is Audrey motherfucking Hepburn.
Hateful Eight.
Hateful Eight, there you go. Which there's an extended version of it on.
It was already long enough.
No, I thought it was perfect. I'm not kidding. I thought that was.
What was that? Supposed to be Demented?
Oh,
Patch
God, I
Adams
love that.
doesn't need a director's cut. The first one was long enough.
Well, that's true. That movie was boring as hell.
Yes.
No, Hateful Eight I thought was very well composed. I don't think there was anything that was too much.
Honestly, I don't remember. I fell asleep. I
Wow,
just assumed
that's
it
really
was
nice.
long.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
But no, there's an extended cut on maybe Netflix or something right now. I think.
Oh, okay.
One of the.
Look how glittery her eyeshadow
I was
is.
I was
like
gonna bring this up. I was
diamonds.
gonna bring this up.
Oh, I already brought it up. It was me. It was me.
No, no.
I got it first. Are you going to show me a picture that the audience can't hear?
Yeah.
Well, John has a picture book of Audrey Hepburn. It's called the Audrey Hepburn Treasures. And that is the same
It is
outfit, same
exactly
picture.
this moment in the film.
Yeah, as the cover with her closing her eyes.
Makeup and
She's very
wardrobe.
pretty there.
Well,
Just very happy.
She's Audrey Hepburn.
Yeah, but she looks very serene. Like, I wouldn't say she's as pretty there as she is in the
Oh God, I
other
think she's
side.
immaculate.
I'm not saying that she's not pretty. Just the other one, like, exudes like a sort of comfort
Well, I think that's
and
why
like
it's the
peace.
cover.
Well,
yeah.
of course that's why it's the cover.
Yeah, she did a photo shoot. Usually, well, for any of her films, she did a photo shoot with each outfit and makeup and all that shit.
Well, yeah.
Because she's, that's what they do
That's
for
also what
promotional
they do. Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. For marketing purposes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
And if you do it a little late, you'll get a goatee like Skeet Ulrich has.
Oh, there you go. Well, he was
For
filming
Scream.
that other movie.
Yeah.
So
No,
anyway,
okay.
so now
Yeah.
she's met him and she's dressed the part. She's got like a veil over her eyes
Mm-hmm.
with that gorgeous glittery makeup,
Yeah,
which I think is
she's-
why the glitter is under there, because it was really trying to highlight. She's covering her eyes with a veil,
Yes.
so it's trying to highlight the fact that she's got gorgeous, beautiful eyes.
Ha 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 ha.
Anyway, but I love it. It's kind of like in True Lies when they tell her to dress sexy. And she comes into the thing with that ridiculous outfit on. That's one of my favorite things ever. But I love this because it's like Audrey trying to play the
part of the burglar.
The part of the,
criminal, a sleuth.
criminal, like espionage.
Yeah.
She's covered up in her veil and smoking a cigarette, waiting for him. Anyway, so yeah. So now they're planning on the idea of trying to steal this thing, which I think we might have a good breaking point soon because
After her. Well, no, her dinner partner is already gone. Oh, she was born in Paris.
well, in the movie she was.
Yeah. They're in Paris. And she didn't want to leave.
Well, yeah.
because She was born in Paris.
Well, it's also
we were
funny because
discussing whether or not they were in Paris.
Economically, she would film a lot of the how do you say that? Like
Tell me.
like when she did
Tell me
War
how
and
to say it.
Peace.
Was she to
They
what?
filmed it in Italy, War and Peace.
Okay.
And she did a few films in Italy at the time because it was more convenient to do so. Like she did Roman
It's not
Holiday.
on location that you're looking for. I'm trying to figure out the word that you were looking for that.
Well, I mean that's kind of what it is, but
Kinda,
so
but,
her
yeah.
French films, she did a whole bunch of French films
While she was living in France.
while she was living in France. So she did this one, Paris When It Sizzles, and Charade, I believe. So you can always tell like the clumps of films that she made and
during like whatever time period.
Yeah, time period,
where she lived.
yeah. But yeah, I almost picked Paris When It Sizzles because I thought if you're going to watch an Audrey Hepburn film that would be a fun one to start with. Because
I think that one was in Technicolor. This one, I was trying to pull it up. I don't think this one was in Technicolor. It was just colorful.
in color.
Yeah.
I feel like Paris Princess was Technicolor.
I think it is. Yeah.
Well, I can't believe they didn't get Technicolor for those eyes.
Peter O'Toole's eyes, of course.
Because, God, if anything needs to be in Technicolor, it's those fucking eyes. Yeah. So now they're at the museum trying to figure out if they can... They're casing the joints. See if they can steal this damn thing.
Mm-hmm. And the Cellini Venus is like a centerpiece. It's got...
In the tackiest display I've ever seen. It's got like velvet, green velvet all over the place.
Yeah.
Including on the canopy above it.
Yeah, actually.
Like,
that's
so
wood painted
ugly.
green to match the...
No. That's velvet.
That was wood.
Well, there was wood under the velvet. Or the structure's made of wood.
Yes.
And see, now he's noticing the resemblance.
Yeah.
Because he's wearing, like...
Because her grandmother is exactly her face.
Yeah.
And the statue's modeled after her grandmother, which you honestly can't really tell.
Yes, that does not look like Audrey Hepburn at all.
No, they did a close-up, and you're supposed to be like, oh, I see it. But it's not there.
No.
It's just a generic
Well,
statue.
if that is supposed to be her, the artist was not very good.
Ooh.
Oh, shit. That was a dig, man. That was shit.
I can't believe you said that. That's somebody else's art.
Well,
It
I'm
came
an
from their
artist,
heart.
so I feel like somebody should have told me, hey, your art doesn't look like Audrey Hepburn. Please redo it. Or get somebody else that can.
Maybe they were a crier, and they just couldn't bear.
Like,
or maybe he was already
like
expensive
Audrey.
and they were on like a short time.
Well, maybe that is what, because maybe they actually spared the expense to have a marble statue made, and they were like, well, god damn it, we paid all that money for this goddamn piece of Italian marble, which isn't very big, honestly.
No, in the original story, the short story that was written by George Bradshaw. It was a
Carrie
life.
Bradshaw?
Carrie Bradshaw, yeah. Sex in the City. I get that.
Carrie Bradshaw's uncle?
That's him. Yes.
Oh my god, he wrote this.
He wrote the story. And it was a life-size statue in the short story.
How the fuck did they steal that?
I think the adventure had to have been more zany.
Probably.
Or maybe it was too expensive to do a big one, and it was the same deal.
So we'll probably
after they leave here.
Yeah, we'll pause it in just a few.
I like his tie. It's got some specks on it, like stars. Pretty.
So basically, he's basically in his head and kind of visually, sort of planning out how he's going to do this.
Yeah, he's casing the joint.
Oh, well, yeah. But like, I mean, just for the audience, if they're not watching, like he's.
Oh, they're walking around and he's
specifically touching certain things and looking at certain things, and you're like, what the fuck is he looking at a bucket for?
Yeah.
And so you don't exactly know what he's doing, but
yeah, they're in a weird hallway. Yeah, and he goes into the security room to kind of complain about the tidiness of the museum.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, look at this coat. I brushed up against something and I've got dust all over it. Just so they could walk through another door to see where that...
Yeah, he just wanted to know where this
leads.
led.
Yeah. It's to a spiral staircase that goes
it must be interesting to be this clever. Like, I mean... like, in real life. Like, I mean, obviously this is written for him, so of course it's going to be clever.
Yes.
And see, now he cleverly opened up the wrong doors on purpose to find out where that door led to, which he found out. But they're like, oh, no, that's the wrong door. You have to go down this door.
Yeah, I got really upset about... I've been a boss for many years. Mm-hmm. And I'll get really upset when people are, like, stealing and I have to terminate them. When they're dumb. about it.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Where
I was about to say I have a whole list of things to talk about.
No, where like you didn't even try. It doesn't even feel good to catch you because you're dumb.
Yeah, I got
You know, where like create doubt. That's all I'm gonna say for this episode.
I got you. No,
Yeah.
I that makes sense to me.
But yeah,
Like you gotta be
more
fucking
like
good.
Peter O'Toole.
You gotta be fucking good at what
Yeah.
you do.
Make me suspicious.
Which
for,
will
like,
come up in part 2 of because I've got plenty of things to talk about.
Perfect.
And it all goes back to Audrey Hepburn in this movie.
I have zero doubt.
All of it.
You know what I am surprised of though?
What?
No Madonna mention. Or Prince.
Well, you brought it up now.
I know. We're about to end it, and I'm like, it was all Audrey all the
Madonna's
time.
never been mentioned.
Yeah, like where'd she go?
Well, because it's Audrey. Like, there's no room for Madonna and Audrey.
Oh wow, I've never thought I'd hear you say such a
Well,
thing.
I mean, it's true. I'm trying to figure out where we should stop.
Right here.
Right here, you think?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Okay. So, we're stopping it just for, I never mention, whenever we do these, I always mention sometimes where we're leaving off, but then I never tell people where we're starting the next time. Or maybe it's the other way around. I can't remember. I'm not very good at it.
Yeah.
But who cares?
you know,
Watch the
we're-
fucking
we're-
movie.
And that comes up every time. It's always like, I didn't do the job I intended to do, so just watch the movie because, like, what are you
No,
doing?
that's not what's
That's what he
happening
says
here.
off the mic, you guys.
Because obviously, if this was a podcast about just the movie, we would just
only talk about the movie.
rip the audio from the damn DVD and put it on the goddamn podcast. But this is a podcast about our conversations about film.
Yeah.
So we can do whatever the fuck we want.
You're absolutely right, John.
Yeah.
Me. Johnny.
John E. John E. John.
If
Okay, it's time for the refills of the beverages.
Oh, and we're
because she
stopping
ran out
after
of
they
it.
case the joint.
Oh,
they're
yeah,
on, they're
I
on a
totally
park
forgot.
bench now. Don't
It's
worry,
at
guys. I got
59
you.
minutes and 33 seconds exactly. Audrey looks gorgeous. Peter O'Toole has his mouth slightly open and looks a little put off, maybe.
Well, yeah, because he does not want
He
to.
does not want to rob the
Yeah.
museum, and Audrey looks defeated, sort of.
A little bit.
Well, gorgeously defeated.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. God, she's so fucking pretty. It's a little ridiculous how pretty she is.
She's pretty.
In my opinion. I don't know if everybody
You're
shares
allowed
that
to have it.
opinion.
No,
Yeah.
she's pretty. He's also pretty.
Well,
they're both
yeah,
pretty.
I mean, I wouldn't say no to him. I'd say yes to him. Well, in this. Well, maybe not today.
Yeah, is he still alive?
I don't know. He might have passed
Oh,
on.
one of these dudes. Woo, we'll talk about it on the next one.
Yeah,
Never
yeah.
mind.
Okay, so, woo!
Bye-bye.
Beep, boop.